Yo, what's up? You already know what time it is. LeBron James, he does Taco Tuesdays. We do TA Tuesdays on this channel. So, with that being said, you know what time it is. It's TA Tuesday. We're actually going to incorporate Lux Algo because we took some cool trades with Lux Algo because of Lux Algo and caught some decent little moves, especially some shorts yesterday. And then we're going to actually take it a little bit different today. And we're going to show you some live trades that we're in. That way you can fact check us and go and see how these trades played out, right? And how this TA played out. Now, John is on the camera. We finally got John figured out, pretty well sorted. So he's on the camera. He's about to play us some
Finally.
Wonder, and he said he was going to serenade everybody with his keyboard, but we'll get to that later. So what we're going to do, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to show you a couple of things really quick. I got an announcement about Lux Algo, which is absolutely bullish. Your boy always comes through. Remember that for the future. Now, real quick, I'm going to do a little screen share really quick. And we are going to screen share. If you have not got into this Discord, right? Get into the Wolf for Finance Discord, get into the Profit Showcase. Make sure that you are getting into the TA channels as well. There's an entire series, or I guess channel category on this: trade, chart, and analysis, right? This is for the public people. You can show your profits, you can show your technical analysis, and you can chat about, whatever it is technical analysis wise. You can talk about, how much you hate my hair, or how great John's trades are and stuff like that. Now, the second thing that you can do is go to the Wolf for Finance Profit Showcase, which is John and my trades that basically we're doing personally. Okay. And that's about to change because we're not just going to be taking personal trades now we're going to be trading on behalf of Wolf for Finance, because I'll tell you why in just a second. Now, go check out some of these trades. Obviously, a lot of them are winners. We have some losers, okay? And if anybody's telling you they have no losers, then run the other way because they're lying, all right? Now, what I want to show you is, well, what John's going to show you actually is some trades that we're actually in, and then I want to show you just really quick the actual vote and how that turned out, because our vote actually went swimmingly well. And everybody has made it abundantly clear that they want to put $100,000 into trading. So I'm actually going to show you this right now, and you'll see how the vote turned out. Now, let's get back to it, and I'm going to show you the Wolf for Finance voting. Okay, so overwhelmingly, yes, for 100K. Okay, 85% of people voted for 100K, and that was over 1,000 people. Then there was, about 115 people voted for 9% of the votes voted for 50K, yes, invest. And then literally less than 7%, or less than 100 NFTs out of 5,000 voted for no, do not invest. So overwhelmingly this passed. I'm upholding that, and we will get the money into the trading account ASAP. And just so that everybody knows, before anybody asks me, yes, I have access to the trading account. So not your keys, not your crypto. We get that. There's not much we can do with exchanges. We can't trade this on a DEX and be able to do it the way that we're doing it, legging in, legging out, doing, take profit levels, doing, limit orders and stuff like that. So it is what it is. We will be trading on Bybit. Now, the one thing I do want to show you guys really quick is, and I'm not telling you to go out and buy, premium packages and stuff like that, but the link is in the description if you want to buy Lux Algo. Okay. And the reason why I say this is because this is what I've been talking about the past few videos, okay, where Lux Algo actually runs this week-long thing, and you can see it right here. It's got, just under a week left now. Now, we did talk to Sean, okay, and I am in on this, and you can actually go and use my link and sign up and get this $997, period. And that's for lifetime access to Lux Algo, all their premium indicators. What we were showing you on the last TA video, that's included in there. The back testing, all of that, it's in there. They just came out with this back testing feature about, what was it, like 2 days ago or something like that. So make sure that if you're going to use Lux Algo, and that you're going to use it for more than a year, it costs like $816 for a 1 year, right? And obviously that is less right now. You can try it out, save 30%, use the code, whatever, use my, affiliate link and help support the channel. You can actually pay with crypto, and you can actually go in here and get it for life for like $185 more than you would normally pay for a year. So I just wanted to bring that to the light for everybody. Like I said, at the end of the day, we make our money outside of the channel. So if you want to help support the channel, great. If you don't, and you want to go and do it by yourself and not use my affiliate link, even better. go do it, whatever you want to do, but it's there. And if you want to use it and make sure that you know that you're actually clicking the right link and getting the legit Lux Algo, because we all know how crypto is. There's a million MetaMasks out there, but you got to go to the MetaMask site and make sure that you're clicking the right MetaMask. This is no different. So make sure you get your packages. If you happen to give it F, I'm not a huge proponent of going out and getting those packages if you don't know what you're doing. But here's the thing. If you have any interest in trading later, it might be a good idea to get this, because they're literally only doing this one more time, and it's right now, and it's for 7 days. You'll never get those discounts again, and it's just going to continually go up with the more users they get that are using the packages and the more development that they put into the packages with more indicators coming out. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of it. We're going to show you some of the trades that we're in right now and give you kind of like some of the bias behind it. And spoiler alert, Lux Algo and some of their new indicators that they just rolled out about a week ago helped us get into those trades. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna let John get to it, and you guys can see his face now. And you know, there's that.
Cool. Let me share my screen. Let's get this rolling.
And right now, guys, we're in BNB, ETH, and Bitcoin trades. And we took a bunch of shorts yesterday as well on that big wick you can see over here to the left, all the way down. So we'll post some of that stuff in the, you know, profit channel. But we've been busy. John's been over there trying to, you know, make trades instead of post profits. So
yeah, no, I will catch up with posting the profits over the past few days, probably later this afternoon. I've been working hard on trading and coming up with some new strategies and all sorts of things. So a lot of cool things in the works. But yeah, let's go over one of these moves. Well, actually the move that we're in now. And as you can tell, we are already have taken realized profits. Here are our unrealized profits. Our entry level was here, and we already have a stop loss in profit. So we've already locked in profit, and there's no way we can lose this trade at this point. Same thing with Bitcoin and everything.
Whenever before we get into that, with that being said, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, boom, bang on the notification bell, comment whatever you want in the sections. I don't want to interrupt John anymore, but I got to tell people
that. No problem, dude. So yeah, once we take profits, you know, you hit take profit 1, take profit 2, however have it set up for this particular trade. I always have a trailing stop or moving the stop loss over our entry. So if it does happen to come back down, we get stopped in profits. So there's tons of different layers of risk management that I run on every single trade. I don't ever like to see red down here.
Never.
So anytime I see that, yeah, I tried my best to mitigate any kind of losses, and to do so with the most minimal amount of loss possible. How we use the stop loss. So let's go over this. Move this out the way. So what we're going to do on this one, a little something different. I'm going to show you the reasons why we got into this trade through a replay. Let's let Lux load up.
Yeah, and this is a really cool feature. The replaying feature, man, it's really cool to watch it kind of in action. And Lux takes a while to load, guys, so you just bear with it. You know, it's going to take a few seconds. It doesn't take forever, but it takes a few seconds because there's so much data that they're loading up for you to make your life easy. Let them do it.
Absolutely. And it also depends on, you can go in here and change the settings. Like, you don't have to have as many of these indicators on. You can just have 1 or 2 on, but I have them all on right now. So it does take a little bit longer to load, but it doesn't necessarily happen every time. So just something to point out. So let's take this replay function in TradingView, and we're going to go back here. So I want to show what is going through my mind on a trade setup. So y'all can kind of see, like, hey, why did we take this trade? What was the confirmations being used, and all that good stuff. So let's hit play on this one.
And this is good stuff. You're getting in like insider information on stuff no one ever gives you.
So this was the situation here. So if you missed the entry point here or here because you didn't see signs quite yet of a reversal, what was the signs of the reversal in order of which I saw? So right here, we see Lux Algo printed a change of character plus from this wick to the body of this candle. So what is that telling us? It's telling us that we have a possible reversal coming. So the first thing I do, and we've talked about this in several videos already, but it's extremely important, one of the best leading indicator tools you can use, is the Fibonacci. So we take the last pivot low, and we can see that we made a higher low, but have yet to make a higher high. So with this change of character, we have to be on the lookout, or we have to be alerted to look for the signs of reversal. Now that they're here, where can I get in at? Well, the Fibonacci tells us where we can get in at. But also, we have Lux Algo with the order blocks. This right here is order blocks. And just briefly going over what order blocks are again, is where institutional money has market orders sitting. So there's a lot of liquidity here. And you can tell from this red block or red bar to the green bar is a bigger bar showing us that we have more bullish volume in this area. So right here, we see the golden pocket in an order block. So at this point, I'm pretty confident that, hey, we should probably get in right here, as long as we see maybe some other points of interest beyond this order block. Another thing I've shown and is extremely valuable is volume, volume, volume. So we take a fixed range of this little range here, and we can see that the value area low is also coinciding with this order block and Fibonacci golden pocket. So now we have 1, 2, 3 things lining up here, and the fourth would be the change of character. So now let's hit play. Comes down, hits the golden pocket once, twice. On the second, I just paused it. On the second one, we now have a liquidity zone that just popped up on Lux Algo price action concepts. So when that pops up, you can tell that, hey, we have liquidity wicks, that a lot of liquidity is sitting in this area. So we can expect a reaction along with the other 4 things already mentioned. So now we have 5. So once I got hit, it disappeared. And as you can tell, this wick here, so we have 1, 2, 3 candles into the golden pocket. Oftentimes we have 2 or 3 hits before it moves. As well as we zoom out just a little bit, we can see momentum rising on market cipher B, as well as the purple money flow wave also rising. So here we have a thick purple wave, here we have a very thin purple wave. So we can expect that money is going to have a money flow crossover back into the green. So again, that's 1, 2 other confirmations. Here, the blue line, the VWAP line, crossed over zero and also printed a green dot. 2 more solid bullish confirmations. So on this candle, right here, we have, what was that, 8 confirmations, maybe 9 confirmations?
Yep.
And boom, off to the races. So we can expect a nice hit up. And here we are, still playing this out. We've hit this order block here.
Yeah, like
twice,
4,
3
5,
times,
6
4,
times.
5, 6. And as you can tell, the premium's up here. So we're definitely going to have some resistance. Let's turn the replay off now. And let Lux add back in. Also, something else I failed to mention back down here, which was also another good indicator why we got in. You can see it broke the EMA once right here. So with this change of structure, you're going to expect, and with all the other bullish indications, and also something else to point out, is that we have volume rising. Yep. So that's another clear indication. We have volume coming in, momentum and the trend is coming in, the money flow is coming in. We have so many bullish indications, and then we pass right back over the 30 EMA.
Yep.
So we're still in this trade. We're still riding this EMA, and of course, what I'm going to be looking for next to come back down to this order block. And we also have a fair value gap right here, which I'll go over fair value gaps in a little bit more detail, as well as other imbalances in the market in another video, because it's going to take a little bit more time. But what I want to see is probably come back down here to this order block. As you can tell, we have more bullish volume in this order block than bearish. We also have the EMA. So I would expect a bounce from this area and to maybe retest, hopefully break this area, and maybe we continue to go up. So that's what I'll be looking for probably in the next hour.
Yep, exactly.
Unless we just go sideways for the rest of the day.
So
which is
let's break it down. Let's break it down for them and kind of let them know, like, what's our position size look like in terms of, you know, like basically how much do we have riding on this? How much profit do we have locked in, basically guaranteed no matter what, stuff like that. And just kind of let's talk them through, now that they understand why we've taken this trade, let's let them understand how we're going to get out of this trade, because that's half the battle, is identifying the trade. The second half of the battle, because this is my bias, I've always said, as soon as I get into a trade, I'm looking to get out, right? Because it doesn't matter what happens until you get out, right? There's no profit. Everything is unrealized except for the, you know, stuff that you've taken off until you're out of that trade. So yeah, let's kind of go over that for them real quick.
Yeah, there's several ways to do this. Right now, what I have set up is take profits and stop losses.
Yep.
So you can see the normal stop losses down here. The conditional market trigger is here. So what happens is we've already hit some take profits.
Yep.
So when every time it hits take profit, it is automatically going to move this like a trailing stop up. Yep. So if we take profit here, this came from down here right above our entry. Once it takes this take profit, the stop loss will move up again, and so on and so on.
Yep.
But it also depends on the trade and the market you're in. Right now, we have, of course, you know, as everyone knows, the market is a lot of doom and gloom. A lot of liquidity is gone, so we have very low liquidity compared to usual. So you have to expect that some of these moves aren't going to be the biggest moves. Yep. So normally in like swing trades, you might just want to not do take profits at all, and you might want to have a looser stop loss, allow this to have breathing room. But that's more in a trending market. Right now, we're not in a trending market. We are in a sideways consolidation period with very low liquidity. So a lot of these moves are going to be boring. And you're going to have a lot of wick hunters out like this guy here, and look at that wick. So yeah, we definitely have to be more careful in this type of market. So I'm much tighter with my stop losses in these types of situations. If it comes down here, will we make as much money as we would if we got out right here? No, we won't. But the point is being in the green all the time. That's how you get gain on accounts. We're not looking to be the greediest people out here, and you're not ever going to get in at the lowest of lows and get out at the highest of highs. It can happen sometimes in some moves. Like I do very well with that on the scalping strategies I have, which we'll go over at some point. But that's not the usual strategy I use, especially for stuff like swing failure patterns. You can definitely use high leverage and use very low amounts of capital. And that way you're freeing up your capital as well to have better capital utilization. Yep. So for these particular trades, you can see my margin here. This is how much is on the trade itself, but $100. But if my stop loss is up here, we won't ever, there's no risk at this point.
Yep. We have it's all riding. Yeah, it's all writing. Now it's literally playing with house money. And here's the thing. The reason why we show you this is because this is what a normal account could look like. This isn't a $100,000 account. This isn't a, $1 million account, right? And if you see those trades that are on there for, say, maybe it's a $10,000 account and they're risking 1% of their portfolio on every single any given trade, that's $100. But if you can get a 100% move on your trade because you use a little bit of leverage and you're in realized or unrealized profit pretty much the majority of the time, and say you're getting, look at these trades. I mean, 31.5%, one was at 32%, one was at, 17.5% unrealized profit at this point. If you've got 3 or 4 trades like that per day, I mean, you could be making a couple $100 a day. You're trading 365 days a year. You're making a full-time salary off of having $10,000 in a trading account, right? And it's like, this is not rocket science. It's not, I mean, it's very tough, but what I'm saying is the position sizes, that's not rocket science to figure out. What is hard to figure out is the entries and the exits. And once you have that type of stuff down, I don't know very many people in this world that legitimately couldn't survive off of $200 a day, right? Or, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you need. That's $72,000 a year. Yeah, I get it. You got to pay taxes, but if you live a regular life, with a $10,000 portfolio, you could be making a full-time income. $100,000 portfolio, you could be balling out, right? So that's where we're kind of trying to show you guys, if you're taking 1 to 2% position sizes or even less, sometimes John risks much less than a 1 or 2% position size, right, of the entire portfolio, because we are going across, sometimes 3 to 10 different coins, right? Then you can actually exponentially increase your portfolio by a lot. And these other coins, since some of them move against each other, some of them move in tandem, they can actually hedge the risk on the other coins too, where it's like you're always coming out positive. So there's a lot of nuances, a lot of different strategies and trades that you can take in order to keep that risk to reward ratio low risk to higher or middle tier reward, right? And that's kind of what we're trying to do here.
Absolutely. And there's many different extra strategies. Like here, we're coming down at this point now and we're hitting a golden pocket.
Yep.
So I'm trying to see, and we have a change of character. This is a very low time frame though. So
yeah, very low time.
Just trying to this is actually what I'm doing now, is planning the exit.
Yep.
So this is live, so you can see exactly how we're doing this.
Yeah, and not many people do this type of stuff live, guys. Let's just be honest. Like, they're not going to show you this like right in front of your eyes, and you're not going to see what's going on in their mind while they're doing these things. And that's obviously the type of level of transparency that you expect from me, and John has no problem delivering that as well, because I think it's going to teach a lot of people a lot of things. And then it will obviously make people money in the meantime, but it will also give you a weapon, a skill that cannot be taken from you if you pay attention, right?
Yeah, and there's too many YouTubers out already that are just teaching really, really bad information. So there's no reason why everyone shouldn't be transparent
100%.
And just show the real deal of it. I mean,
if you're a Wolf for Finance investor, go look at the audit video that I just posted in the Wolf for Finance audit section, where I literally showed everyone everything from behind the scenes. We're talking Ledger Live. We went inside the KuCoin. We downloaded the trade logs from all of the sells on Crow, on Crypto.com's coin, right? Like, that's weird. That guy just downloaded the trade logs in 5 seconds, it live. So people that are out here telling you they can't download their trade logs, it's total BS, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, I was just going to kind of reiterate that pretty much. And like, there's no reason not to be transparent. I don't want to give anyone the wrong impression that I don't take losses. I post my losses as well. And I know a lot of other YouTubers don't do that. And it just kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, like, what does their account really look like? But that's part of trading. That's part of any business. You have to figure in your losses. That's part of business, period. So you just have to make sure that your strategies, the way you trade, and your risk management is going to outweigh those losses. That's all there is to it. It's no different than anything else. So yeah, a lot of people think that trading's gambling, or it might just be too hard and you're going to lose all the time. You don't necessarily have to. No, I mean, that's why creating strategies and practicing before you actually trade with big money is integral. So yeah, I just wanted to make that point.
Yeah. And if you think about it, like, percentages are percentages, guys. So even though this might only be $100 trade, right? Times that by 10, that might be a Wolf for Finance trade right there. 1% of $100,000, right? I mean, that's like, it's percentages are percentages at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you're trading with $1 or $1 million. 1% is 1%. Either way of that bag. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and close this out. And we're just basically we're going to put the $100,000 into the Wolf for Trading account sometime soon. So we're not doing it today. We're not doing it tomorrow, potentially. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But at the end of the day, what we're going to do is get it in there whenever it makes sense to get it in there. We're going to create a totally separate sub account for it. That way it can be 100% verifiable, trackable, all that good stuff. We're going to get the entire infrastructure built out really quick. Does not take that long. I'm just going to be honest with you. And then we're going to start doing our thing. So you know, make sure that you go into the channel and check out, you know, the TA. Make sure you're, you know, talking to people inside of the channels and, you know, trying to learn things, right? Make sure that you're going back and watching all the other TA videos, because there's a lot of knowledge bombs being dropped in those videos. It might not necessarily be a live trade, right? But maybe it was a trade that we took and we went and showed you, hey, this is why we took that. Or this is how this indicator package works. And this is an indicator package that we're using, right? We use Market Cipher, Lux Algo. We like those, gold standard, right? So, and if you want to get into Lux Algo, again, you know, I'll pump it again for them because I know they'll love that. Go use my referral link if you want to, if you happen to give an F, if you feel like you're ever going to be trading and you will want access to Lux Algo. You know, I did this, you know, years ago, whenever I wasn't like doing a bunch of trading. I got like all these, I got like this lifetime membership to, I think it was like TradingView or something like that. And I was like, I know I'm going to use this eventually. It might not be tomorrow, but all the price is ever going to do is go up. So I'm just going to get this now, right? Whenever I was a little bit younger. So with that being said, you know, hopefully you guys are learning some stuff from this, and we'll probably do an entire AMA, like John and myself, on the strategy, on how it's going to be, you know, taken care of, types of commissions, stuff like that later. This isn't something that we're going to be doing in a live stream or a TA Tuesday. It'll be a totally separate like AMA inside of the Discord for Wolfer Finance people. We'll obviously live stream it onto YouTube, but with that being said, we want to make sure that we're keeping this to TA, and then we will talk business on a business call, right? So thanks everybody for showing up. Absolutely, as usual, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on the notification bell. You know what time it is. Comment whatever you want in the relevant sections. Tell us if, you know, something that you see that we didn't see, right? We're lifelong learners as well. So if there's something that you're seeing and you're like, hey, maybe check into this, cool. Let us know. If it's applicable, we'll, you know, integrate it. So we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for showing up to this one. I have a series coming out on all the top like 30 some odd coins with reasoning, bias, mathematics, patterns, trends, and all that stuff coming out. It'll be over the next couple of weeks. I'm doing like a 6-video series on it. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be, dude, it's alpha. That's all I can say. So make sure you tune in for that as well. Make sure you tune in for the Fed coin and how that's going to affect all of the markets series as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everybody.